What's up, my people? You're not tuned in to me TV. Now, we gonna bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Now we getting into it. You feel me? So look man, bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story. Yo, you already know Me TV 1.0. I'm back with another one. Hit that like, hit that share button, hit that subscribe. If you don't want to like it, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, like it. If you don't want to do either one, share that. You know what I'm saying? So my channel could get up. You feel me? Yeah, man. I got another wild, crazy story. It's coming from Memphis, Tennessee, and different parts of Tennessee as well. We have the crazy, wild Tasmanian devil, Monique Johnson, 54 or 55-year-old Monique Johnson. So this woman here was a former police officer probably about 17 to 18 years ago, give or take some years. And while she was a police officer, she got into a relationship with another officer that she worked with. Now, this guy goes by the name of Tony Hayes. So she was in a relationship with this man right here. Hold on, let me show you. Yes, this man, Tony Hayes, he was a former officer at one of the counties in Tennessee. And she went through this guy's phone. Mind you, this was like 2005, 2006. Like I said, give or take a couple of years. I'm not approximate on that. And she actually went through the court proceedings and went through all of the necessary things. And she only ended up with 4 years probation. She unalived this man in cold blood due to her jealousy, due to the fact that she went through the phone. And you got to understand, let me say that again. The judicial system is not made for women. The judicial system is made for men. That's why you see many women get a bunch of leniency when they go on cases like this. They got it down to a lesser charge and it wasn't murder, and she ended up getting 4 years probation. So just think about that. Just think about the fact that she ruined so many people's lives by killing this man and harming this man. And all she get was 4 years probation. And not only that, she strikes again. So I'm going to leave y'all with this. Watch this clip, and I'm going to give you more on the story, updating y'all on the most previous boyfriend that she shot but didn't unalive.
Now to a story with some twists and turns. Tonight, 54-year-old Monique Johnson is facing charges of theft of property as well as attempted murder and domestic assault. The victim was her boyfriend, but this is not her first run-in with the law. Action News 5's Walter Murphy live in studio with this story. Walter.
Yeah, so it's not her first time that she's been accused of violence against a significant other either. Now, our longtime viewers might remember when Monique Johnson admitted to killing Tony Hayes, a Memphis police officer, as well as the man that Johnson was dating at the time back in 2008. Now, that's when she claimed self-defense during her trial, saying that Hayes was abusive towards her. Now, according to Johnson, on the night of the murder, while he was in a fit of rage, Hayes trapped her in a bathroom and she shot him 6 times. Now, reports showed that after the shooting, she and her teenage son loaded Hayes' body into a trunk of a car, and then they went to get something to eat. Now, prosecutors painted Johnson as a jealous girlfriend back then, but jurors ultimately disagreed, opting to charge Johnson with a lesser charge of reckless homicide. Now, she was released only a few days after the conviction with time served and an additional 4 years of probation. But here's Johnson today in that latest mugshot wearing her FedEx uniform after she was arrested and charged with attempted first-degree murder of her new boyfriend in Cordova on Friday night. Now, the victim told investigators that he woke up to see Johnson pointing a black gun at him, and she told him that she was going to kill him. Now, she fired some shots and a fight ensued. The victim was shot in the shoulder and in the hand in that melee, and at one point he said that Johnson pulled out a knife and even tried to stab him. Now, he was able to force her out of the home and lock the door, but Johnson did make it away, and she took her boyfriend's phone and his Apple Watch as well. And then she went home and then went to work at FedEx. Now, her home is where police found some bloody clothes from the fight with her boyfriend, and she was arrested. And now she's being held on a $300,000 bond at 201 Poplar, and she has a bail review hearing tomorrow, and we'll be following that very closely and bring you up-to-date information tomorrow. But for now, reporting live in studio, I'm Walter Murphy, Action News 5.
So, as you see the last news clip, right? This news clip was more for the previous boyfriend, the previous guy that she was in relations with. Now, mind you, she's a convicted felon at this point in time, and she's working at a FedEx. She's no longer a police officer or any type of officer, because once you get a felony like that, of that nature, it's no longer, you can no longer work for the government or any type of services rendered by the government. And for sure, police are one of them. But in this last situation with this young lady, let me say with this woman, as you've seen, she got into a tussle with her boyfriend. And the tussle ended up with the boyfriend getting shot in the arm and the shoulder. She took the man's phone, took his clothes while he was asleep at his residence, because the guy previously had a restraining order on her, and there was a couple of exes also filed restraining orders on her. So we see that this is a cycle that she's been going through in pretty much all of her relationships, and as well as the guy that she took his life, and even the ex in between that claimed the same thing, that she pulled a gun on her. Now, I don't know what type of mental illness this woman got, mental problems she got, but this can't go. She is actually ruining people's lives. God bless that the man, her latest boyfriend, didn't get unalive, you feel me? But not only did she do all that, when she took his phone, she recorded him with no clothes on leaving out of her house, because she took all his clothes and everything and trying to embarrass him. So she sent it to all the contacts in his phone, this crazy little video. And two of the contacts that she sent it to actually wrote a statement in the court documents as I was reading. So not only did she do that, she tried her hardest to embarrass him. Now, let me give you a little backdrop on Mr. Tony Hayes. Once she killed him, unalived him, she got her son to help with the body. Yes, she got her son to help with the body. And the son was a young man at that time, and she probably fed him some type of BS story to where he gonna believe his mama over some strange guy that he probably barely knew anyway. So yes, she got the son to help her move the body and bury the body wherever they put it. And then after that, the crazy thing after that, they went out to eat like nothing happened. Like nothing ever happened. So that was the first situation with Tony Hayes. This time, by this guy not passing away or being unalive, it was nobody to, carry. It was none of that. So once she did what she did, shot him in the hand and shot him in the shoulder, she took his iPhone and also his Apple Watch, and she went to work on a regular shift like nothing ever happened. And I feel like she did this due to the fact that in her previous situation, she got away with it. She smooth got away with it. She was not supposed to be out to be doing this. She was supposed to be sitting down in somebody's facility, repenting and asking for forgiveness for the wicked things that she put upon this man that wasn't even asking for that. Due to your your hateful heart, your jealousy that you have within yourself, whatever you've been through as a young child, a young kid, or as an adult, you took it out on this man. And I didn't know if this man, Tony Hayes, had kids at the time, but I know he had family and people that loved him. So for us, anybody, man or woman, that would get this jealous to do these things like this Tasmanian devil, like this little Wolverine motherfucker right here, this is crazy. This is a wild story, and it just don't make sense for people jealousy to get the best of them in this nature, you feel me? And now that she's a 55-year-old woman, she's facing a lot of time in jail. Not due to the fact that she only shot the guy, but this is a recurring theme. And from the evidence that's pointing against her, she's going to be in jail most likely for the rest of her days, because she don't have the leniency of being a police officer or being part of that force. That's why she only got 4 years probation. But now she's no part of that police club or that secret club or whatever you really want to call it. So she's definitely not going to be awarded or afforded that immunity or that type of, how could I say, leniency. You feel me? She not. Because it's all over with. Once you do it once, it might have been a mistake. You know what I'm saying? You do it twice, it definitely was no mistake. But this is the third time she's done it. Like I said, the ex in between, she also pulled the gun on him. But I guess he was able to talk the situation down to where she didn't fire the gun at him. But he's candidly talking about it on camera as well. So this is definitely not new under the sun, dealing with this Tasmanian devil, Monique Johnson. And it's too much and too many people is senselessly dying due to a jealous partner or a jealous individual. We all, men and women, must get our emotions intact and realize that we cannot act off of feelings, and because feelings are temporary, and we need to sit down and think when we're at our height of our, how could I say, stress or madness or angriness. We have to sit down and actually think before we react. We don't need to react, we only need to respond. But let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, this whole video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I drop videos every Monday, and if I got more time, I drop a couple more during the week, you hear me? But let me know. This is Me TV 1.0, you hear me?